Well, on my way back down, and what rains we've had all last week, most at weekend, it's quite well up. So I don't know if they'll be out on shore. But people have asked, you know, why do you come down this bit? Well, don't let cars get past. Just over there is where we live, over far side of them buildings. So it's all local to me. Yeah, it's just a 5-minute walk down to the river. I might just go and have a quick look over there because the stones are just coming on shore and there's only a little bit of water on the other side. So I'll go and have a quick look over there. See what's washed in the past couple of weeks that I haven't been down here. Well, there's quite a few bits of stone on shore there. I don't know if they'll be out on it. I can see a bit of white down there somewhere. Might be a stone, might not be. There's a bit there. Oh, I'll nip down and see if there is anything on there. Well, let's get down on there and see if I can find out. I mean, I found that bit of hot water, foot warmer end down there last time I were down, which I've still got to do some work on. Well, there's a few bits there. I don't know if it's got dirt or something on it. But let's have a look what we've got. Some more down here. That water's cold. Yeah, just plain. And a bit of tile. And some of there. That's a bit of tile again. I'll turn that little bit. No. Right. The bits I first spotted. Just edge of a plate there. Plain. And a bit of late RP with wider stripes. And just plain again. And just plain. Oh. Oh. Well, it's not been strong enough to wash that bit of pot that's been there for quite a bit now. And probably this one as well. Yep. Plain. That's a stone. Whoa. That is cold. Right. Oh, I've got a little bit of fade something on. At least we've got something for getting cold hands. And just a tiny little bit on there. I'm not even going to bother with that today. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to say plain, and that's got a little bit on fade. Now is this a somewhat or plain? Oh, looks like it's got some red on. And maybe some embossing. That's spoiling. Oh, all right. We'll take it all back. That's today's find. Definitely do something with that. Thin it down. Perfect. That's why you've got to look. Well, there's something there. Oh, the fish just shot off. Just mucky bits. Small off bit. Late RP there. Oh, that's a bit of tile. Yeah, a bit of tile and top back in. Oh, that's got some colour on. Oh yeah. There's out on that. No, just play it. Ooh. And one of them things. Nitrous oxide cylinder. We'll all be washing out now. Well, that's it for on there, but that bit of red printing, that's the find so far of today. And if I got that out, I'll throw it in bin at top of the road. So, get it out at River. There's that full one. No. There's basically a cup. A few bits of plain there. But nothing else in there, just plain bits. Thought something might have washed out, but it hasn't. Oh, I was just switching off and I blew out the corner of my eye. Yep, we'll have that. That's a big curved piece, but I might just be able to do something with that. I'll see what I can do. Well, a lot of the reeds there are underwater. So, hope to get a few more larks down here if it doesn't rain any more this week. Just get a few bits and pieces, because I'm running out of videos. Well, you can tell why it's been. Tide lines there, up there, and all them steps there would have been underwater. And it's gone down a good, going close to 6 foot, 5-6 foot it's gone down. Well, there only looks to be a few stones on shore down there. I haven't seen any of the quackers. Either they've gone off to warmer climes, or they're a bit miffed at me for feeding their friends down the Thames the other week. So, we'll see what's on there. Well, it pays to have a look over at wall here, where water might drop things, and I've just picked out the battery. So we'll get that out at River. There's a bit of white there up on the banking, but it's probably plain. Yep, just plain. Well, there's a few bits there in its shallows, so I'll get down on there and then walk out. Well, lots and lots of bits. I've seen some blue here already. Well, we'll take it. Base of a pot there. Can't make out what it is on bottom. We'll take it, but it'll just end Arctic Garden or that, after I find out what name's on it. Right, what bits we got here? That's plain. And that's plain. That's a stone. That's RP, I can tell which stripe on it. Now where's the other big bits I saw? I think they're up here. Yep. That's just plain. Probably same as that. Yeah, just plain. Oh well, some you win, some you lose. Just looking at that bit of pottery there stuck in concrete. Well, one bit's plain. And that's probably plain with it. Yep. And plain there. Yep. Just all plain. I'll have a quick look on there. If I find out, I'll bring you back. I'll turn that over. It's a bit of tile. You can tell it back. But it's probably just too faint. So we'll leave that. See a little bit. Nothing on them. Well, a bit there I thought were just plain. I can see some blue on it now. Oh well. A slight embossing on that. Well, just a bit of a cup handle there. Just a few bits of plain on there, that one bit of blue, and that's about it really. And we got a battery hat from over there. Oh, I'll come back round again in a couple of other days, and if we don't have any rain, I might be able to get out there. If not, it's going to be a short video, this one. I just picked up a bit, I thought, there's only a bit of colour I want to do up, and then turn it over. Yeah, that's a bit of willow edging, and there's always some willow, so we've got a bit for today. So it's a good day when you get even a little bit like that, very warm willow. Well, I just sat down on wall edge, just have a drink and a thing, and I spotted a bit of blue. Oh well, that's two bits of willow. And there's always some willow. On focus, that's it. That's either a vase at the top of a pagoda. We'll see when I clean it up. It might not be willow. That might be a vase. And a fresh break there as well. It's a shame about that. Would have been a bigger piece. Oh, I just spotted another bit. I don't know whether that's glazed on that side. But that, I don't know whether it's mucking up. Maybe embossing. There's a little bit of something there. That might be actually be a design. I'll clean that up and see what it is. Maybe nothing. Oh, I'm still sat here and I spotted that the other way. Well, that's some black burnished ware. I'll take that. I think that's mid 1800s. Am I right? Burnished ware. Machine made, right? Cast in a mould. So, yeah, I'll clean that up and see what it comes up like. Oh, this little stream's a bit too high at the moment, but we've got another one of them. I'll get that in the bin. And there's another one. And there's another one over there. Oh no. Well, that's today's finds fizzing away. I mean, that tree's a nice one. Bit of a curve on it, but I might be able to work with that. And probably them two bits. Definitely the red one. Might see what I can put that in. And just various other bits. We'll see what that one comes up like. But we'll see what them are like later. Right, the few little finds from down this trip to the river. It was still quite high with all the floods from the week, but we do find a few nice little bits. Let's get the rubbish out of the way first. Battery we got out of the banking. That's for recycle. And a couple of little bits from the far side. A little bit of blue edge in there and something very faint there, all washed out. Nothing on the other sides. And these two bits, that one I only spotted the little bit of red when I picked it up. Some very nice red leaves on it, and a little bit of flowery design on there in probably teal. Definitely do some of that, even though it's quite thick. It'll grind down, and might get something with that as well. And some big chunks from this side of the river. The bit of pot, probably says Newcastle, I think it's Malins. Bit of a marmalade jar, but I'll just end up out in plant pots. And this, I don't know whether that's a horse or a cow or something, or it might even just be bushes, but very, very tumbled in the river and very worn away. And these two little bits, one bit I found when I was just sat down having a can of pop, and I saw that little bit and turned it over, and I can just make out the bit of edge in a willow, and like we say, there's always some willow. And I don't know if it's top of a pagoda or something, or even a vase. Well, I say probably a pagoda. And again, pity there's a fresh break on there. There'd have been maybe a bit more of it, might have identified it better. And this bit, it has a design. It's all like embossed. They're like all bits stuck all over it, like, you know, basically like sandpaper, but a filled in design. You can just make it all out. I've had bits with this type of design on before, but yeah, just a little bit. And I thought this might be black burnish ware, Wedgwood type stuff, I think, but I think it's just a dark clay with a dark glaze on. Probably a bit of a teapot or something. Well, at first I thought it might be part of an old clay pigeon, but no, design. But that's definitely the base rim of something. And another couple of bits of blue hand painted. And finally, this big bit, probably edge of a tureen base, it's got a curve on it, but I might be able to work with that. If I can get it down thin enough without losing too much of the tree stems and the top. I don't think I've got the it'd fit in, not one of these, but some at that depth, and you could just about get away with sanding it right down. Be very thin on the edges, but we'll have a go at it. This will be one I'm probably doing something with, and that one definitely, maybe that one, maybe not in this video, but in a later one. So we'll see what we do with some of these bits. Right, there's this one. Let's see if I can get it down. Well, it's starting to take it down, but I'll do a lot of this off camera, and I'll bring you back when I've got it down a bit more. Well, I've done a bit of flatting, and like I say, it's getting down nearly below that. I'll straighten the edges up on there so it fits in the frame. Well, there's still a lot more I can take down. I can thin a lot of that out, and then it'll sit quite low in that. And we're being very glossy. I won't need to go, if I can get just the edges just below there, then just below, I can just infill the top and bottom, and it should be good to go. Well, it's nearly down, and I think I might just leave it at that for now. But goes to show, you can use big curved pieces like that. And if you've got a deep enough mount, you can allow for it. So I'll give that another wash, and then it'll probably be infilled in another video when I do a lot of them together. And you can see on the back, it's still got the dip there. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll do. Now there's this one. I'm going to just sand a little bit about that down, but there looks to be a crack going in there. I've just whacked up bits in, and it's down the side. It'll focus. That's trouble with having look down camera. Oh, I think I'll get it thin enough. That might actually just crack out. If it does, there's that bit I could save. Probably that bit, but I think that's I'm going to have to take that down with glass grinder and see if it survives. So that'll go in another video. But that one's not too bad, so I'll take that down a bit, just flat it, ready to go in somewhere else. Well, that's got it thinner, so that'll go with me. Or might end up, like say, as a jigsaw piece in something like this. I'll gather enough pieces and then I can reshape them all. I'll go in filling this one. I've mixed some blue up already. Well, we'll let that one set. So it's goodbye from me and the ducks down the river.